Okay guys, what is up? So today we're going to be trying to get this engine as far as we can along. Probably not going to finish obviously, but anyways, we have 2 more pistons to get in the block. After we get the pistons in, we're going to go ahead and torque down all the rods. And then we're going to go ahead and get the oil baffling and then the oil pump in, I believe. But we'll see as we go. I have to look what we do next. And yeah, let's get to it.
So, first things first, let's get the piston rings filed down. So let's start out filing the piston ring with the piston ring filer. Then we're going to use the feeler gauge to check the ring gap. And then once we get the ring gap right, we're going to go ahead and put all the rings onto the pistons and then put the piston into the block. So yeah.
Third try getting the piston in the block. Hey, there we go. Pistons in. Let's go ahead. Get the hit on down.
So, the reason you lube your bolts, guys, is because when you lube your bolts, you actually get a more accurate torque reading from your torque wrench, meaning that it's going to be equal across the scale, which is a good thing. And no, just because you lube your bolt doesn't mean it's going to fall out into your oil pan, but I mean, come on, who doesn't love a good lubed up bolt in their oil pan? So, I got the oil baffle on, and then right now I'm bolting on the oil pump. I washed the oil pump and the filler neck and the baffle in this soap with the dish soap and water solution. Yeah, whatever I just said. And tried to make sure it was as clean as possible. And then after that, I think the next thing I have to do is put the rear main seal on. So let's get to it. So one of the mistakes I made when I started this engine build was I didn't label and categorize all the bolts correctly with what they went to. So I only had 3 tubs, and now what I'm doing is put on the oil pan. I'm looking for the bolts that are cleanest, because the bolts that are the cleanest were the ones that are on the inside of the engine, because the engine was really dirty when I got it. Also, I got this oil pump nut, which is pretty cool. It has a wire, a metal wire that goes through it, and you use that wire to make sure that the oil pump nut can't loosen off, because it's a reverse thread, and when the oil pump spins, I believe that the nut can fall off. This is me just trying to figure out why my torque wrench doesn't work in reverse torque, and yeah, I couldn't figure it out, so we just sent it. Okay guys, so now we're putting the oil sprocket on the engine. Later we realized that we couldn't even do that at this point, because you have to take the oil pump off in order to get the oil pump chain on with the sprocket on the oil pump. So all this is kind of pointless, but it's in the video anyways. So now you take the oil pump nut, and it is reverse thread, so remember that. And you thread the wire that you have, because you have that special nut, through the oil pump sockets, like holes there, and then you tie it to itself so that it can't loosen off. At this moment, Cole realized that he should have not had the oil pump on at this point. So this is me just trying to get the sprocket on again without taking the oil pump off. It didn't work. This is me doing my normal dad talk where I say, always torque your bolts down to spec. and what torque setting it was for this exact moment. So remember earlier when I said we just gotta send it because we don't have a reverse thread torque wrench? This is that part where I realized I just had to send it. And I think we torqued the sprocket right, but if not, that just means we're gonna lose oil pressure, which is good, I think. I continued to try and torque this bolt down and wait for the click on the torque wrench, and then I realized I'm probably over torquing it. So, at this point, this is when I explained to you guys I didn't have a reverse thread torque wrench, and then I said that why I got the wire, which is actually true, is if someone didn't have a reverse thread torque wrench, say me, they can still get the bolt to stay on there, because when you tie that wire around there, just another safety that bolt won't, or that nut won't come off, and that your sprocket will stay on, and you'll keep your oil pressure, and your internals won't blow up. Okay, now I'm lifting the engine up using the hoist. The reason I'm lifting the engine up is because I can't get the rear main seal on with the engine on the engine stand. I'm just going to let you guys stare at my face here instead of cutting the clip, because everyone loves to stare at me. Come on. The amount of fast forward that I used in this video is very sad. It won't happen again. Let's just say that. So guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my first big landmark. And once I get to there, I think I might be doing a giveaway. So, subscribe, and you'll know if I do. And also, here's a little clip of me cleaning up my shop. The most important thing to working in a garage is having a clean shop. You know who you are.